Or Paul, a point at the end of the day, just disappointed not to have all three?
I don't know where to really view it, Tony, to be fair. I mean, I've lost Dale Binns now with another knee, with a knee injury, which looks like a medial, could be out for weeks and weeks. And then Callum Hart does his knee in the warm-up, so he had to come off at half-time. And then you look at what we had out there in the end. You'd say that in any other circumstance, a point would be away from home is a good one. But, the lads are disappointed in there. We feel that we controlled, again, 90% of the game. And I thought they played particularly well again. And, we felt that the Bishop Stortford first hour was a reflection of how we're going. And I thought today we did well again.
Their goal very much against the run of play, just after Mickey had almost reached the goalpost.
Yeah, Bairdy, who's been here for 2 weeks, said to me, have you upset a gypsy or something? And, I've never seen a strike hit the inside of a post from that angle and not go in. And then they literally, from that, go up the pitch and score. So, that's where it is at the minute. But that's 3 games unbeaten. Got to take the positives. That's 4 points out of 6 away from home. And now we've got 2 home games. And if we can improve our home form, but it's getting to the point of what numbers we've got to put out there.
And lots of good attacking football as well, I thought.
Yeah, I thought Shakir come in and had that spell, didn't he, when he first come on and gave their left back a torrid time, really, to the point where the left back dropped off so deep against him second half that he was able again to have a real influence and impact on the game. Billy Medlock, only signed him really Friday from Tenerife, all the way from Tenerife, and I thought Billy come on and gave us some nice movement. And Jess has come up with his, I think, 6th goal of the season. So lots of positives. I thought Jack Evans was one of our best players, but the best player for me was Betsy Gomez, who has had to wait his chance. We've had to try and get him fit. And where we're at, with him, is we've got a good player, don't we?
Particularly pleasing because he had to come in for Glenn Southern suspended, and you'd have to say Southern almost might not have been missed for the way Gomez played.
Well, Glenn gives us lots of things in terms of the way that he G's the team up and he's a leader. But I thought Betsy showed by performance today that he's a good player and he's going to be a good asset for us.
Now, what's the situation with Billy Medlock? He played for Tunbridge yesterday, played for us today.
We had a conversation with Steve McKim, who's just off to my left here at the minute. Lots of clubs were inquiring about Billy. I asked Steve about his availability in terms of coming to Sutton initially, seeing if Billy could, which we think he can, come in and score goals at this level. And on the back of that, he's with us. He was, everyone knows we were looking for a striker. We still are looking for more numbers now. But Billy's come in, he's going to train with us, he's going to get a chance over the next month or so. And if he does well, then he'll be with Sutton for the rest of the season. If he doesn't, then I'm sure that Steve would welcome him back with open arms to Tonbridge. But it's more to give, a bit like we do with our players when we let them go to a higher level. It's about giving these players a chance. And I thought Billy showed up quite well second half.
And now, as you say, after good away point, two home games now, really want to capitalise on that.
Yeah, because I think if we can win our next 2 home games, all of a sudden then you've
very tight, isn't it?
Yeah, everything's to play for. But I think what you've got there is, we'll add 11 points then out of the last 5 games. So we've got to start improving our home form if we're going to get anywhere this year. But away from home, there's very few teams that dominate away teams like we do. And it was another dominating performance again today. But I said to the players, you should always respect an away point at this level. What we didn't want to do is get hit with a sucker punch as well.
Had a touch of the game against Maidenhead, didn't
yeah,
they?
that's right.
Exactly the same time we equalised.
And you sort of think, do we keep going for it? But we did, as we always do. And I thought it was a decent game, decent non-league game today.